Okay, I'm ready, Mike.
Okay, I need a full-size copy of Pat's affidavit. The court won't take a copy that's 2 pages on the same page. If there's anybody that you can forward that to that can print it out and mail it to me, I know you do a lot of printing, so if whoever the people are down in Florida, if they were able to print it out on a full sheet. I did get the little bitty map that's a fishing guide map is not something that is suitable for using as an exhibit in court. It's an advertisement. What I need is an official map that shows British Columbia, that shows the
Did you get the 8 pages of maps that came from Florida? There was 8 pages of maps that came from Florida that were colored. Did you get those?
Nope.
Yeah, okay. I sent them, and I paid for them to be sent. There was money spent to send them, and so I don't understand that.
What is it, 8.5 by 11?
8.5 by 11. It was front and back, and it was color, and it came from the UPS store in Florida.
I just got verification that my habeas corpus that I sent out never left the building. And if somebody wants to call and contact the U.S. District Court in Memphis and ask them, did they receive a writ of habeas corpus for me, that'll verify it. But I also found out that my petition to the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals never left the building. My petitions to Mike Pompeo and to the Office of Protocol with the State Department never left the building.
Yeah.
There was a guy, I don't know if he's still working here or not, but I was able to find out that these legal documents that I've given to them, they accepted, never left the building. They're holding my mail or diverting it as obstruction of justice. But I need a full-size copy, if somebody can send it, of Pat's affidavit. And
is the one I sent? Does it have her signature on it? Because I remembered something about she did.
You sent me 2 copies. You sent me 2 copies that are split pages, and I don't. It doesn't matter if it's signed or not, because I've got her signature page. For whatever reason, when they went through and they stole all my stuff, they didn't get everything, and I got her signature page from her affidavit. But you sent me a copy of my petition to the U.S. District Court for Pat, not the brief. It'll say the word brief in the caption line, and the first word is brief. It's the brief in support of setting aside and overturning the conviction and the sentencing. But I need those in full size so that I can send them to the court. Otherwise, they won't accept it.
When you say those, I was under the impression we were talking about Pat's affidavit. So now we're not only talking about Pat's affidavit, we're talking about some sort of brief. Is that true? I'm just trying to be clear. We got a petition, we got a brief, and we got an affidavit, and I'm unclear now on what's needed.
There's 2 documents I've been asking for the last 3 months. Pat's affidavit in the full form.
Okay.
And the brief is in support of her release.
And the one I sent you was not it? That was not, you're saying that was not it?
No, that's not the brief. What you sent me was the petition. Basically, you have a petition, and then you have to have what's called a brief, which basically is where you're editorializing as well as putting in the facts. It's an editorial type thing. If that makes sense.
Okay, I don't know that I got the brief. I'll have to look, and all of this, I just don't know.
You got it?
Okay, you say I got it, but I got hundreds of files, so okay, I agree with you. I must have it. Now I got to go find it, and I know it from your perspective. It looks like an incredible mountain of incompetence, but I'm just dealing with it's all of this legal stuff. I wish we had somebody that could do this legal stuff besides me, But I'll do the best I can.
Right. I think what happened is I sent it to you on one of those thumb drives.
Okay.
Because see, I typed the thing up when I was there in the Douglas County Jail in Omaha. I typed it up, saved it to a thumb drive, sent it to you, and that's how you got it.
Okay. So I'll look for something that's a brief. It's got to be a word. Do you know how many pages it has? You know, is it just so I know if I'm close to finding it, or?
It would probably be maybe about, I don't know, anywhere from 10 to 20 pages.
Okay, you know, we run into a big problem when we, you know, because the reason I print double pages is because sticking all that stuff into an envelope, you know, there's like a limit, you know, but if it ends up being 20, 30, 40 pages, and it's like I'm just not set up. I'm just.
No, I know this would go in a regular envelope with probably 1 or 2 stamps. As long as you don't put any of the side notes from Trader, it ought to fit.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Other than that, if anybody up north, if they're listening to this call, if they can get me a list of if they can contact, the phone service here is Securus Tech, SECURUSTECH.net. If they can contact them and find out if they have the foreign embassies available to call free, if they can get the list from them and send it to me, that way I can try to reach out to some of these embassies. I might be able to get some help. And also, they can contact the Postal Inspector's Office and advise them that my letters to the Hereditary Grand Chief that I sent to you, in care of you, Rudy Davis, never got out of the building. My letters to the Department of State never got out of the building. My letters to the 8th Circuit Court and the U.S. District Court in Memphis never got out of the building. They're holding my mail. That's obstruction of justice, and it's tampering with the mails. And I bet the U.S. Postal Service would be interested in that.
I'm really surprised you didn't get the 8 colored maps that came from up north. I mean, they spent a lot of time in sending me all those. I spent a lot of time in taking them from JPEG and various picture formats and putting them in a PDF file. And then I sent it to UPS Florida to print out in color format. They were paid to mail it to you, and they said they did. And that happened like a week ago. And the fact you haven't got it is just like, you know, it makes me want to like take this whole system and shake it. Just shake it. And just these evil bastards that are like messing with all this. Because there's a lot of people that go through, you know, you're doing a lot of work to get mail to certain people. And there's a lot of people doing a lot of work to get mail to you. And then there's these jokers in the middle that are just messing up everything. And they really need to be held accountable.
Right, and there's 2 last things. I don't know if anybody can look up Sonny Vinberg, Vinberg. He's in Anchorage, Alaska. He's a close personal friend, and he's tied in with the Native American community. He's a Aleutian Indian, and he's got the ability to make political connections for me. He doesn't know that I'm here. He didn't know anything about this situation, and if I had the ability to contact him, if I had his phone number and or address where I could write him, he might be able to help in getting the State Department. Of course, there again, if my letters get out of the building. Other than that, here in Memphis and Millington, Tennessee, there's a Native American association called the Memphis AIA, Memphis American Indian Association. I used to be a member of the Millington American Indian Association for many, many years. They've now merged the 2 groups. If they could come and visit me and I could explain to them what's going on, I bet they could get behind me and get the news media and other people involved and get me moved out of this jail, if nothing else, to the Shelby County Penal Farm, which is also a TDOC facility, which I could serve the time there. And there, it's 2 for 1. You get out quicker. They don't have the same. You get fed regular meals, so you're not starving. I could get access to a law library so I could work on my case, and I'm confident I would get my mail out of the building. They wouldn't be tampering with the mail.
Yeah. I got Vinny Sunberg? Vinberg. Sonny Vinberg. Okay, Sonny Vinberg. And yep.
Yeah, Sonny Vinberg. I think his first name was actually Hubert, but he goes by Sonny Vinberg. He's an architect in Anchorage, Alaska.
Okay. And I got AIA, American Indian Association. And
yeah,
They should be pretty easy to find. In Memphis, okay.
Memphis or Millington AIA. They're both very active in this area. And also if Rudy or whoever has got the tracking number for the packages that he had sent, if they can go online, it would show the sender and the recipient, and it would show return to sender. If they can print out that page that shows the activity that it was sent and then return to sender, if I can get that printout, then I can send that also to the court. The 8th Circuit Court needs to know that this facility has not only refused my legal material sent, but also you sent me a thumb drive discovery on it. They returned to you. And I think the 8th Circuit Court might be interested in knowing that these people are obstructing justice. They're denying the access to the court, and therein lies the problem. I've never been able to be heard by the court because I've been stopped effectively by the jails preventing my legal material from getting out of the building or from me getting it.
Yeah. This Tipton County jail must be run by a bunch of devils, man. It's like just insanity.
They're traitors on steroids. This is a backwards mafia. Look, the judge wears the red cape and the red sheet. He doesn't wear a white sheet. He wears the red sheet. In other words, he's the Grand Wizard.
Yeah.
From what they say. And then we got Judge Keeler, who's a cokehead, who's known to have been. Anyway, I don't have the actual stuff, but there's a guy here named Karma. Okay, he's a professional wrestler. He's sitting in a jail cell, starving. He went 350 pounds. He's down to 250 pounds. Since December, he's lost 100 pounds. His name on the internet is Karma. It's on YouTube. He's here in this jail with me.
How do you spell it? K-R-M-A? Karma?
Yep.
Okay.
K-R-M-A, I believe it's Karma Pro Wrestling. That's on YouTube, and he's helping a buddy of his move some furniture out of a rental property, and he got arrested. Somebody said it was somebody else's property. So, he's just helping a buddy who he assumes it's his property in his rental house. But he can't get out of here. So it's a trap.
Wow.
But anyway, God bless you, and happy Easter to all. I'll go ahead and hop off for now.
All right, Mike. I promise you, I will get out the affidavit of Pat in full-sized print. That'll go out tomorrow, and so you can count on that. Tomorrow's Sunday. Forget it. It'll go out Monday. It'll go out Monday. I promise you that. The brief thing, that's going to be dependent upon me finding it, and
right.
Can you give me just a little bit more description, just so it's a brief okay.
It has to do with Pat's case. It's a legal petition, and
is it in your handwriting or is it typed? Is it typed or in your hand?
No, it's typed.
Okay.
It's typed.
All right.
It should be in a Word document. You've already sent it to me once before. It just got stolen.
Okay.
And then you sent it to me again, but you sent me only like a single page of it. You didn't send me the whole thing for some reason.
All right. Okay. All right. I should be able to find it then. I should be able to find it. I'll try to get it out again Monday morning.
God bless.
Okay. God bless you, Mike.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
The call